So the most likely outcome is you're going to end up coming with us.
Tonight?
Yes.
Why?
Because you put your hands on him and you were choking him.
So guys, basically what happened is that the police received a report that a physical altercation had taken place between a couple. When the officers arrived at the scene, they began speaking with the wife to find out what had happened.
On September 20th, 2025, police were called to a married couple's home after a scuffle happened between the two of them.
Okay, so where? Downstairs. Hey man, hi. Sorry, I know he talked to you.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk to you as well, okay?
Okay.
Just kind of want to give me a quick rundown of what exactly took place tonight and why we are here.
Yeah. He was trying to take the kids after I was looking for his phone because he's been sending like text messages about me to his family. And then we just got into a scuffle at the door. He was trying to leave with them and I didn't want him to leave with them.
So he was trying to take the kids after you refused to show you his phone?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I woke up I had a bunch of work, so I woke up, I was like, I'm just gonna work. And he's like, you're waking everyone up. I'm like, I'm not waking everyone up. And then he's like, I'm taking the kids, so.
Okay. Did you put your hands on him at any point in time tonight?
Yeah.
And where did you put your hands on him?
I don't know. Like, we were just scuffling at the door.
Has this been an ongoing issue between you guys?
Yep. And I have bruises all over me, so I can show you. Okay.
Notice how, the moment she admitted that she had put her hands on her husband, she immediately started showing the bruises on her body. Then she started talking about how this had happened before between them. This is a deflection technique to make your own mistake look smaller. I may be wrong, but this happens every day. You can even harm yourself afterward and completely change the narrative.
When did you get those?
A couple days ago.
Bruising on your right arm?
Yep. I had it on my shoulder. Bumps on my head.
And how did...
That's from, like, physical altercation with him.
Do you have any videos of...
No. I don't take videos.
Then how is the officer supposed to believe her? If there's no proof that the husband did any of that, then it's all just claims.
Okay. So where we kind of stand right now is usually at some point in time somebody, like during domestics, right? I mean, like things get physical, things get violent, right?
Right.
From our perspective as of right now, it again, this is just from our perspective, this isn't set in stone, this is anything. It appears like you being the aggressor, just because of the videos, right? I know you have the bruises and all that, but it kind of puts us. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to play
Sorry,
much now.
I know, but he's literally is, like, I know you're probably Italian. He's the most dramatic Italian man I've ever met. Okay, go ahead.
So the most likely outcome is you're going to end up coming with us.
Tonight?
Yes.
Why?
Because you put your hands on him and you were choking him.
Isn't it obvious why? Because you put your hands on your husband and choked him, and you admitted that yourself just a minute ago. Isn't that enough to get you arrested?
And he has multiple videos of it to support all these claims that he's making. Now you have the bruises, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, that's in situations like this, when things like this happen. I know you guys don't want to get us involved, but like the best thing to do is to get us involved, so that now we could take stories from both sides, right?
I know, but this is insanity. I just want it to be on record so when we get divorced.
Well, it will be on record.
Her mind is already set on divorce. That's enough to know there is no scope for improvement in this relationship anymore. She wants the officer to put the bruises on record so that her side will be stronger during the divorce. Moreover, if her side looks stronger, she could also get custody of the child, which is what they were arguing about in the beginning. It makes sense now why she wants this on record.
That this all will be on record, because we're going to do a report of this. But if this is the only time you guys called, there's only going to be just the one incident.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Is there
saying?
any way that I don't have to be called?
Not tonight, no. Okay? So, out of the dignity for you, I know your kids are around.
Yeah.
We're going to put your shoes on. We're not going to put your cuffs on until we get outside,
I don't.
okay?
I can't even believe that this is happening. This is insanity. I'm literally.
Just don't let her. Man, you want your phone? Do you want your phone? Don't let her go upstairs.
I can get my shoes.
We can go get them. We can go,
Oh.
go get them.
I have your phone.
What kind of shoes are they?
I don't know. They're my. It doesn't. I don't know. They're in my closet. Like
What else
my
do you...
I have the,
First of all, props to the officer for being so understanding. Since there were kids in the house, he decided to wait and put the handcuffs on her outside. By the way, she's not crying because she realized her mistake. She's crying because she's in trouble now.
I just wrote down his ID number. What's your husband's name?
Ryan. He's a.
Ryan.
You could just call him that.
She is really pissed, and there is definitely no realization of her mistake.
She has shoes, Chad.
She's got shoes.
Alright, let's go step outside. I have your phone and all this. Let's not make it a big deal, a big scene in front of your kids, okay?
Is my brother-in-law gone?
I'm not too sure.
He's not outside. I think he's upstairs.
No, he owns like 20 guns. He's
He's
insane.
not armed. There's any guns here.
I mean, you don't know that.
Even while leaving, she's kind of accusing her brother-in-law, saying he has 20 guns and all that. Or if you were really that afraid of someone, you wouldn't have put your hands on your husband in the first place. She is trying to act like a victim here.
So we're just gonna walk to the car straight ahead, okay? Like I said, we're not gonna do anything until... Let's go... We'll just walk to the car. Over here. I have a single cage car, so it's gonna be on the other side. So let's walk around to the other side. Once we get there, right here, just put your hands on your back, please. Not too tight, right? Good. It's just the seatbelt.
Like, what?
Sit back.
That's insane.
She was then taken to the police station. We don't know the further details of the case, but from what we saw, it's clear that she put her hands on her husband and choked him, which is on video. And everything else she's trying to do by showing bruises and all that seems like a planned act to me, meant to portray herself as the victim of long-term domestic violence. Alright guys, we're gonna leave it there for today. If you enjoyed the breakdown, hit subscribe before you head out, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.